Good morning, everyone. Welcome to
morning.
our morning session. Good morning, Patrick. Thank you for
Good
being
morning,
here.
team. Good morning, everyone.
Today, we have 15 minutes before the market, lots of events happening today, but we have a good story that we want to share. We want to show you how you can use the data to prepare for the day, especially during days like today where CPI came out. But before we do that, very quickly, disclaimer. All right. We have 15 minutes, Patrick. So let's start with the news from today, right? So the core inflation rises more than expected in August. So here is the news. The report was released at 8:30. So if we go back in the chart, we see that especially looking at the NQ, there was a big reaction exactly during the release. So there was a lot of flow coming in, a lot of algos trading the news. But then kind of like we saw a steam down of the price action, and we also saw a brief like reaction on the high vol level that you see here. And then we saw like a reversal. So we saw like an uptrend 5, 10, 15 minutes after the event. Okay. So these
And let,
are,
let me add something to this. So
Mhm.
when we stay on the high wall level, so remember what I was saying last week. You can go on the recordings, and I think Fabio, you can prove this. I was saying high wall and high wall 0 DTE, where is most of the time the level where we get big reactions, and this is my money printing level. I was saying this live for
Yeah,
1 week. High wall is my money printing level. And also, we was not going in negative gamma based on the principle from high wall and high wall 0 DTE. So this was only a small little technical correction. Boom, we get rejected, and now we get it. So and also, if you're going to the S&P ETF, so you will see the same picture. It's amazing.
yeah,
S&P, please. But ES will be maybe told you the same story. High wall 0 DTE, we are now above this.
yeah. And to continue with the story, like let's go. Okay, so how can you prepare for the day? How can you see what things have happened in the option market last night after the market closed? How is the market repositioned? So what we want to show is a couple of tools today on how to look at this data, look at these levels, and then prepare for the day. So for example, if we go into our option screeners and we look at the highest change in JAX screener here, we can see, for example, that QQQ, NVIDIA, SPX, Tesla, Microsoft, so a lot of the tech companies have seen kind of like a nice increase in JAX, positive JAX, right? So as of last night, the market has kind of repositioned on these stocks ahead of the event. And we have the SPY, we have Amazon. So a lot of the tech companies have seen a big influx in JAX, right? So then we can go back into our bot and we can look at our net JAX for example, QQQ. So this is the data from yesterday's close. So what we want to see is we want to compare this to the previous day. So we see this data and we want to look at the previous days. So although there has been a change, it might not be immediate in the chart, right? You might not see the difference. But let's see actually at the 0 DTE data. So if we go on our net JAX multi-expiration, here we see a nice clear picture of today's expiration. So we see a lot of wide green bars around this level here. We also see like some negative positioning here. And then we see the other two expirations. So tomorrow's expiration, the 20 December and January. But let's see what happens and how this has changed. So if we look back here, we want to see, for example, a change in this position. So we want to look at kind of like how these charts are evolving over time. So here we have this chart here. Here yesterday, 0 DTE was very negative candles. We had some bullish positioning for the 11th starting yesterday and then evolving from today. So this is the data from today. So very simple, few simple steps. You can understand how the market has shifted and see, go back to your levels, and then obviously see how they play out during the day. We can also look at different companies, different assets, etc.
Yeah, and I would say let's take a look also in the VIX, how the VIX was playing out, and the levels also on the VIX. So it's yeah, we see the clear the direction from the VIX. So we're going down. So as usual, more than 90%. If the market goes up, VIX goes down, and same thing in the other direction. So for this reason, everything was working perfect also here. Let's see how the levels was working on VIX. And boom, we have the different story, champs. We were speaking about the high wall level. So what has happened on the VIX? We breaking the high wall to the downside, negative gamma. So what is this meaning? Negative gamma, positive for the market. Boom. What could be now the target? If we're looking to the levels, so it could be the GEX1 and the one-day min from the VIX. And here we go. It's the same story. We was touching high wall on NQ, for example, and going to the upside. And this is something you should not miss. You should not miss the levels on your chart. Be prepared, be ready, and now to know, okay, what could be the target on GEX, where we can have now the shift on VIX, GEX1, one-day min. Have this on your mind. This could be some point where we can shift. But for now, I would say the levels was working before the market was open very well. They telling you the story behind. We're speaking always about what is the story about the levels. And now we get the story. We get the story, and maybe you can open gold, for example. So gold is also a really good example from today. GZZ. So here's the story. We was breaking high wall 0 DTE, and now we are fighting backs. Let's see when the market is open how gold will be react if we touch the high wall 0 DTE. Did we react on this? Did we break this? And also take a look at, we are also on call resistance. Call resistance was the one where we fall down. Boom. And we was breaking directly to high wall 0 DTE. So same story, high wall 0 DTE, high wall levels. High wall levels was today the most important levels to watch on the futures for NQ, on the ETF, SPY, and the VIX, and you see it also on gold. So there's no question. And also use the screeners day by day. It costs you only a little time, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, to see how the market is positioned.
Yeah.
Look, what is the highest change in GEX? What is the highest change in DEC? Puts calls. We have everything there. So we deliver everything, but use it, my friends. Use it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, 6 minutes. Guys, do you have any questions?
And by the way, if traders telling you sometimes trading is easy, trading is not easy. But if you have the right tools on your side, trading becomes much easier.
Yeah. Let's see if we have any questions. So today also we have another special session this afternoon where we're going to go into details about blind spots, about the models, about the levels, how to use them in conjunction with gamma levels. So it's this afternoon, so stay tuned. Hope to see you there as well. It's going to be a good one. Will be recorded, will be part of our course on blind spots as well. So yeah, that's going to be a good one.
yeah, let us know if you have any questions. If you have a favorite ticker where you want to cover. We have 5 minutes left. So we are done with our presentation, what we want to show you, because this is really, really important to look into this. Yeah, let's go. If not, I would say focus on the market, focus on the open, be patient, don't get trapped from the market, don't get FOMO, always be patient, and always follow your trading plan, my friends.
Yeah. Four minutes, no questions so far.
So Fabio, one question from my side. What do you looking at most? So maybe we can look how the Bitcoin is going on. So remember, my friends, yesterday we was launching the Bitcoin levels, MBT. So let's take a look how the MBT levels was working. I think that's a good one, Fabio.
Yeah, that's it. So we take the levels, we go on the indicator, plot it here, and then let's go choose our contract. So we have a similar story, I guess.
Yep.
So we have, yeah, that's a very good. Yeah, so we see a lot of consolidation this morning around the put support 0 DTE. Then we have the break. I think this came also around the same time. So we have a trend. We have a break of the IVOL level 0 DTE. And now we have our next level at the top here. Very nice chart. Yes. So now MBT is available. Soon we're going to also have the Ethereum futures. And then we're also, those have been added. And yeah, there's going to be blind spots on those as well. They're coming very soon. So stay tuned on there. But yeah, very, very good price action here.
And we have a question from Ryjex, from Singh.
Yeah, I mean, those we can look into more details. I think we have a couple of minutes, but it's more like looking at how the jacks and DEX are moving together and understand if the DEX is a sign of a potential repositioning from the market maker. So when there is like a divergence, that could be an interesting data point of view. So Rajesh, we can look into in the chat. We have 2 minutes, so we're not going to be able to go into a lot of details here, but yeah, definitely an interesting point to analyze.
But Rajesh, there is something. I don't know if you be a community member, but if you not be a community member, yesterday we have Jason. He was doing a great job. He was speaking also about this in the document about negative gags, positive DAX, or the upper side. I give them some input about this, and he was making a PDF document. Also about the morning routine. You can find the PDF document in the community. It's on the premium chat. Yes. Here we go. There's the document, the morning prep document. There he was also making a summarize about the DEX and the GAGs. So everything is in the document, and also how you should be prepared, where you should be looking for. Jason was doing the great job that he was watching all the videos and taking the notes from what we were saying in the videos. And this is a perfect document. By the way, big shout out to you, my friend. You was doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. All right, market is open. Thank you, guys. As always, if you have any questions, you can find us at mentorq.com. And please send us an email, info@mentorq.com, if you have any questions.
Yep. Anytime.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
See you later. Bye-bye.